Hello and welcome back to another part/episode of Nothing But Football. It's labeled part 2, so we're gonna do things twice as nice with these two young, handsome gentlemen. He's still youth league young. I won't.
The mama super
yes.
thick. She says she's 22. We in room 222. Sorry, I didn't really think of those Rick Ross lines.
Yes, these youth league young men. Isn't it youth league? The cutoff age is like what?
35 or something.
36 or 37, something like that. So you're youth league young. Dog.
Yeah, dog.
Don't let them tell you anything. Dog,
Dog, my soccer age is even younger. Dog.
Yeah, dog. Hey, what's that guy? So Vilagazi.
Sure.
Then you have like 3 different identities. Yeah.
That guy cashed in his pension, dog. He retired last year.
Yeah, okay. So in the past, we were talking about the teams that have kind of the form, and obviously talking about those teams that are maybe down where they're not supposed to be and why they're in that position. So, we spoke about Liverpool, so I thought we'd talk about the other team that's currently lying in, is it 10th?
I think Liverpool's 10th. Yeah, they're 9th or something.
No.
Chelsea at 10.
Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea at 9th position.
Yeah.
With 30 points. I thought let's talk about them. I mean, they really had a crazy transfer season. Over what? In a period of 6 months, they spent what? 600?
600 million, yeah.
600 million, though.
They found ways around FFP better than Man City did.
Yeah. So I figured we'd talk about them. I mean, they're 9th. We actually got to get a glimpse of what, their new team would be, because we watched them play against what? I think it was against Liverpool and Fulham. Both games ended up in a draw. Let me see. How do you check signings?
Google it. But yeah, they signed a gang load of players.
Yes.
How do you see them lining up in future, dog? How do you feel about that composition of the squad going forward?
So are we talking going forward, right? So not
Christopher what to come in, Mudryk is there, all the players they've signed. How do you see that?
Yeah, so look, to me, I think it's not bad signings from a long-term perspective, right? I mean, that boy at centre back, Buddy Shield, is looking pretty good. Koulibaly is a decent player, although he ain't showing it right now. Wesley Fofana, he's been injured, eh? That's a good signing, or that's a good player. Enzo Fernandez.
Right.
Let
me break down this.
They paid that release clause.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's the new record. The 105 or something.
Record signing.
They're more expensive than Grealish.
Yeah. Okay. So in conclusion, they signed David Fofana from Molde, Benoit Badiashile from Monaco, Andre Santos from Vasco da Gama, João Felix on loan from Atletico, Mikalau Mudryk from Shakhtar, Noni Madueke from PSV, Malo Gusto from Lyon, and Enzo Fernandez from Benfica.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And that's
that's close to about 600.
There's still a couple of players missing there that are not official yet.
Well, obviously Nkunku, they were saying that Nkunku they've been wanting him. He'll probably come in summer. I didn't count the guys in. Well, they didn't sign anyone in the beginning of the season.
No, they signed a lot also.
Really?
In the beginning of the season, they most bought Cucurella, Koulibaly.
Oh yes, they have those childish signings.
Sure.
How do you feel about that squad portion?
For me,
Dennis Zakaria,
even with the players that are coming in,
Chukwuemeka in the summer.
How do you see them getting along?
For me,
Aubameyang.
they're good signings that they've made
Sterling.
here.
Individual good signings or good team signings?
No, not good team signings. Mudryk, they signed because someone else wanted him. We had a plan for him. They didn't really have a plan for him. The only guy who I can look at here that I've watched recently, Benoit Badiashile, decent signing. They signed him for a purpose. They wanted him. João Felix, they signed him because I think we wanted him, you guys wanted him. They ended up giving him the best deal on the table. Malo Gusto, he fits in because Azpilicueta is getting old and Reece James is struggling with injury. Noni Madueke, is a great signing. I watched this guy play. This guy brings energy. Like if Ziyech had left, I think he would have stepped in immediately.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that he's a Crystal Palace old boy, from the youth squads.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so that's why he fit in. Enzo Fernandez, I think he's going to be a good player.
I think so too, yeah.
I mean, the fact that they signed him, then 2 days later he's playing, and he played the way he did.
Fam, do you know Benfica bought him in the summer?
For like 6 or 7 million.
Sure. And then sold him 6 months later for record fee.
Bruh, apparently they add on a buy-in clause at his old team. So his old team added in a buy-in clause. Because they're like, if you guys sell this guy, they're getting like 30 something million. I think it's River Plate. He came from River Plate. They're getting 35 million just for getting rid of an academy player.
I think Chelsea are still going to have a tough time next season.
No, of course they are.
What makes you say that?
Too many new signings. I think there's going to be 3 or 4 bombs in that of those players they signed.
Who's putting all of this together? Who's going to release these guys?
Like,
Mason Mount.
Like, I look at that and I'm like, the players you signed, Christopher Nkunku, Murdik.
Nkunku's not signed.
He's not there yet, but they're planning on it.
But you get him, they want him as a striker.
Okay.
Nkunku.
That would be João Felix's replacement.
And then another winger on the other side. I do not see how are they just trying to out blitz the attack, and I don't think football is going that direction. I just don't see what they're trying to do. I'm saying I don't see it yet. I think Enzo Fernandez, he played well about his first game. I think over time you end up struggling a bit as well, because he's a CDM or what?
It's like a box to box.
Box to box. I think because and generally January signings are never great long-term signings for any Premier League club. History has shown this.
Okay.
So I think 3-4 players are going to bomb. I think Chelsea was a great attacking side before Abramovich, but they always failed to deliver. It just looks like they're going back there. The Chelsea winning team is a defensive team.
They actually don't have a creator. What these signings look like they need is a creator.
You know when I'll be worried about Chelsea?
And who's going to create?
I'll be worried about Chelsea when they sign a striker who doesn't have a decent first touch and is very physical. I'll worry about
they
them.
They have Lukaku.
No.
He's still there in the books.
Lukaku can score goals.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, when Lukaku comes back, I think maybe this might work out.
No, still not. It's too all over the place for me.
Yeah.
Look, I think for me, in terms of, if I look at least the profile of the signings, they've signed, the age bracket of these guys is good. If you put a team together and you let this team grow up together, for me, where Chelsea will struggle is the players they have, they'll struggle to get rid of.
Yes.
Because now the squad is inflated, right? And everyone's on big contracts. You can't sell them to Everton. Everton can't afford them. You can only sell them to other PSVs or... And now the rule is only 6 loans. There's too many players.
Exactly. That's why I'm looking at it though. Benoit Badishil, if he comes on, if he decides, bruh, I'll have a good 6-month period and then that's my peak. What happens?
Yeah, can I tell you the dumbest thing? He's performing at Chelsea. He's not in the Champions League squad.
Yeah.
So your starting guy, your starting centre back in the Premier League can't play in the Champions League.
Yeah, it is,
now Koulibaly is not playing, must come and play Champions League games.
Yeah.
It's some weird decision making here.
Or maybe they'll put it up to the fact that Koulibaly has Champions League experience. So they'll be like, dude, he has to play.
Look, it's one of those, because after January, you can only make 3 changes or 3 additions to your Champions League squad. They signed too many players that they had to make a call.
Yeah.
I think they took Aubameyang out of the Champions League squad, and then I don't even know what the changes were, but Badishil is not in the Champions League squad and he's the starting player who's playing well.
How do you feel about that, Uncle Curtis? The Aubameyang thing.
He ruined his legacy at Arsenal because of greed.
Yes.
Because of greed.
Why did he go to Chelsea? It's greed.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, by going to Chelsea, I was like, I thought the coach kicked him out. It wasn't. He got his money.
Yeah, because he. Well, I guess things didn't go well, and there was no other choice. He had to leave.
And now
Arsenal.
Yeah.
And he did well where he left to.
Yeah, he did well. So.
Originally by Barca.
Yes, Barca. It's a cold world at Barca.
It's a cold world.
Yeah. That's why I
It's a cold
think
world.
these guys can't win the league, bro.
Barca.
Yeah, they can't win the league. The way they did it is actually quite cutthroat. I don't want them to win. Because they just signed guys and then, I mean, Traore could have been at Tottenham earning Boma 80.
Yeah.
He took a pay cut.
He took a pay cut to go join his boyhood club to help them out. And they dropped him like a hot, like they sent him back before his loan ended.
Oh, Adama.
Traore.
Yeah.
They sent him back. Now he's struggling to find a place in Wolves.
You know? Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, dude, they fucked with his payday. And now, that's why I said they don't care, bro. Memphis Depay signed him, used them as much as they could. Now they dumped him. He's at Atletico. There's plenty of other players. So
Depay's at Atletico.
yeah.
Oh, geez, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he went to Atletico.
Okay.
Ferran Torres is struggling to find a spot. So yeah, man. It's
I don't feel sorry for players that join Barca anymore.
Yeah, no, if you join Barca now if you do it, that's your own fault. Because you can see that their board is very cutthroat.
But let's talk about that FFP.
Yes, that's actually what I wanted to get into. Plain and simple question. You can go into it however way you want to. Do you think FFP exists?
Yes.
Yes. It's just they're very slow.
Yes. So
It's reactive, not proactive.
So essentially what Chelsea did is that's why they gave everyone long contracts, right? Because then you essentially amortize the payments of the guys. So let's say Enzo Fernandez is 100 million, but you give him an 8-year contract. So you're actually now saying in your books to FFP that it's 12 million a year.
Yeah.
Which is then putting you in line. That's why UEFA actually saw they're doing that and they changed the rule from next season. You can only amortize a player over 5 years.
After they made 5 signings already.
Yeah, hundreds.
That's why I was like, that's quite pointless.
Yeah.
It does have its like what Chelsea did has its advantages and disadvantages. I think we've already covered that.
Yeah.
We've got them for 8 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just if they don't perform,
Second question.
can't get rid of them.
Do you think Chelsea is going to get cited for this, or do you think they just played a good move?
They played a good move. They won't get cited for it because they didn't play outside of the rules. They changed the rules because they did that. So they haven't done wrong, if I can put it that way.
Yeah, maybe. No, because I'd look at it from this point of view. Because normally Chelsea, the thing that Chelsea has going for them when they make these big money signings is that people leaving, like the players leaving as well, make a lot of money for them.
Yeah.
Wait, can I just ask one thing? Who do you think signed these players at Chelsea? Was it Graham Potter that wanted them?
No.
Or the sporting director?
The guy who sits with his legs crossed.
Bowley.
No, I'm saying, do you think the guy who sits with his legs crossed signed players?
That's another reason why I think it'll be bad. Because if
The guy who looks like
Potter-
a shy kid on the bench.
But if Potter doesn't get it right, you're gonna get a big main manager, and most big main managers are gonna be like, nah, but I don't even like.
I
half
don't
these
like
players.
these guys. Yes.
Like, you have to get rid of them. But now you spent over the odds for them.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I also look at.
No, true. I believe that.
And I'm not saying only these players are terrible players. It's just the mix of players. It's like, yeah.
But with the way football's going now and rotating the teams and whatever, I don't see it as that bad. Like for me, the issue is the players you need to get rid of that you will struggle to.
But this is what I was saying. They were supposed to get rid of a lot of guys. And you see, the problem now is Oaks know you need to offload these guys.
Exactly.
They were supposed to get Gallagher. I think Newcastle wanted Gallagher.
Yeah.
They tried to offer, but they're like, the deal ended up going bust because they're like, dude, the amount you want us to offer, we don't have to sign this guy.
I mean,
But you need to get
Ruben Loftus-Cheek is
Ruben
still there.
Loftus-Cheek is still there.
Yeah.
Speaking of players who's still there, you guys still have Phil Jones. Well done.
Yeah.
Done. No ways.
No, that man murked it. bro.
Listen, well
that
done.
man murked it.
That guy's been, and he's been on 100 million plus.
Sure.
So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, is he just gonna wait? He's just gonna let his contract run
He's
out?
letting his contract run out. What's his name? The new coach. As soon as he came in, he said, "This guy's not in my first team. He's not even training with the first team. You're not in the squad no more.
Bruh.
But you got a contract."
Wasn't there a time where they tried to at least help this guy out? I remember they tried to help Phil Jones out. But
Yeah,
they were going to send him. I think they were going to send him to France,
yeah.
and he refused.
And he refused, yeah.
I think it was mostly language barrier because it's
Yeah.
like,
And what's his name? Ralph Rangnick.
yes.
Ralph Rangnick.
So they're like, dude, just go on loan, bro.
Sure.
Go build your name out.
You
Show
know,
what you
go
still
play
can
a little
do.
bit, you know?
Because the problem is now he's going straight to championship.
Yeah. And look, he's
But
had
he'll
a horrific
retire.
time with injuries.
He'll retire comfortably.
Hey?
He'll retire
He'll retire
comfortably.
comfortably, dog. It's one of those. It's too late now. He's not gonna go be a legend anyway.
Yeah,
It's
true.
there's no more England or whatever. It's
All
done
he's a
now.
legend for in United is pulling faces. Bro.
Sure.
That's the only thing he
Sure.
was doing.
Injuries wrecked his career, Shem.
Yeah, but yeah, the Chelsea situation in conclusion, I think that's going to be an interesting path.
This nigga's 30. He's done well.
Oh, he's 30.
He's 30. He's done well.
All right.
How many years left on his contract?
I think it's a year after this.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I ain't leaving, boy. I will train with the under 21s and
No
get
one
my
understood when he got a 5-year contract in the last time because he's been struggling with injuries. Even that time, and then they got a
It was a
5-year
reward.
extension.
It was that typical Ferguson reward, where this guy's and I don't
was
un-
long gone.
no,
that
but I don't
contract.
understand. No, same model. You
Oh,
know,
sure.
normally, like you were saying with a guy like an O'Shea,
Yeah.
just that guy in the
Yeah,
squad.
in next season,
Yes.
2023.
The guy in the squad who's just earning a good paycheck.
Oh, shit, no, man, it
but
ends
he's
this year,
adding
guys.
numbers and can do something. So
Yeah.
he might leave this year.
It ends this year.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You won't get renewed.
I will not leave. That's late already. I'll chow that £100,000.
Quick, fast.
Before we move on to the next topic, I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to keep everyone up to date in terms of sack managers. I think Everton sacked Lampard.
Yeah.
Well
He's got,
deserved.
throat lozenge in there. What's his name? I haven't forgotten his name.
Holes.
Swandish.
Sean Dice, yeah. Big holes. The Jesse Marsh got dropped.
Yeah?
At
Yeah,
Leeds.
Leeds.
Sure.
That's why they drew to United. It was that new manager swag though. They hired it's still an interim manager.
It's still an interim, yeah.
They fired the Wolves manager. They
Lopetegui.
No. Remember last time we spoke, I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
Lopetegui was there.
Oh, sure.
They fucking put Steven Gerrard on the short list. Jesus fucking.
For Leeds.
For Leeds.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. I love it. No, they must go down. If you want to do that, go down. I won't lie, but Leeds, those American youngsters that the Leeds have been poaching have been doing quite well.
Yeah,
I
they
watched them
have.
playing against
You know, funny enough, even this guy that loses his job, Jesse Marsh, look, they were losing games or whatever, but they were actually playing well and losing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I feel as though it was a little bit too soon.
exactly, yeah.
Like, you could have given this guy maybe 2 more games.
Why do you fire Bielsa in the first place?
Yeah.
So Bielsa was on the Everton shortlist before throat lozenge got it.
Nah, listen.
Right?
And then he said, nah, boy, not this club.
No. He bashes. So he won't take a team during the season. He has to start a season with them. So apparently he said to them, hire somebody else in the short term. Let me take the youth team, get them ready, and then I'll take over for the new season.
Oh,
and they were
nice.
like, hey, we're struggling for relegation. What's the new team in the championship?
No, fair point. I think those are the managers that have been fired. So yeah, now we're going to get into the big discussion, the topic at hand, and that's Manchester City. If you guys haven't been paying attention, Manchester City has recently been charged by the Premier League. I think there's about 104 charges.
Yeah, more than 100, yeah.
Yeah, more than 100, ranging from a lot of things. Apparently, going back all the way from 2009, scandals like they were apparently like the agreed amount that they said they would pay Mancini. There was now a side account from Saudi Arabia depositing a little bit more money. They lied about some players' signings from the youth side. There's a lot of scandal that side. Yeah, they seem like they're going to be in trouble. Potentially what could happen is that they could get relegated. Points deducted, obviously. I think Juventus were found guilty on 10 charges and they lost 15 points. So this is quite scary for Manchester City. I just thought, let me get into.
Dog, even with City, when they got charged by UEFA, dog, those guys didn't actually get it. They were like, nah, you guys are guilty at the court of arbitration.
Yeah.
And then they came back and they were like, yeah, they're guilty, but you can't ban them from the Champions League because of your whole time limits thing.
Yes.
So yeah, you're just going to get a reduced fine.
Yes.
So we've been knowing Man City's dirty. We've been knowing this.
Yeah, they're waiting for what? They're waiting for the appeal.
Nah, they don't get away with the appeal.
Eh?
According to the Premier League rules, they won't get away with it.
No, they can still appeal, but they won't appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. So the UEFA one, when they got charged, you take it to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. This one, you appeal. It's still a Premiership. People, it's just a different panel that hears your appeal, but it's the same thing that charged you. It's just if us three made the decision and you appeal, it's another 3 people that review.
But what I'm trying to get at now, the way the Premier League rules set up its rules, whatever. They're not gonna get away with it, dog.
They're not good. Yeah.
There's no time lapses. They're on some dog. We can come for you at any time. I think this man told me, hey, Joe, it doesn't matter how we got the evidence.
Sure,
it doesn't matter how we got it.
The rules say, because remember what the UEFA thing is, City got hacked, right? And then the emails came out to that Der Spiegel or whatever.
Yes, it was a Portuguese hacker.
Sure. So the Premier League one, their rules say we don't care where the information comes from. We can use anything over any period of time.
Yeah.
As long as it's right information. Boy.
Sure.
But what they will not do is relegate. It's going to be a fine and point deductions.
Yeah.
So you think financially?
But I think they should get minus 20 points for the next 4 seasons. In fact,
like,
for the amount of time they cheated, minus 20 points. They start every season on minus 20.
Look, I mean, it even ranges from concealment of income, right?
Oh, yeah, dog, those guys were paying managers off the books.
Because when it comes to, let's say, finding the club, right? So you're an owner. You're a billionaire or whatever. The money you put out of your own pocket into the club, that actually doesn't count as income towards FFP.
Yeah.
Right? So FFP is about the club being sustainable to run itself.
Yeah.
So what City is accused of doing is essentially pretending the sponsorship is from this company, but in truth, the owner actually owns that company too.
Wait
so
until
it's just
they
funding
get,
it indirectly.
They get to that new sponsor, that X1Bet, whatever.
You know?
1xBet.
You know?
They were already talking about it, saying that they like, dude, this company doesn't exist. It's like in Singapore somewhere.
Yeah.
They tried to look for its offices or whatever. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's just pumps money.
How is this possible? City's got the most commercial revenue of all the clubs in the world, ahead of established brands. United, what the Real Madrid, but
they were saying it's got more money than all of them combined or something.
Yeah.
That was the first one. Bro, you don't punch. You don't do a fraud job and punch that high. Dog.
Yeah. So, but also the Premier League is also trying to dupe us now, because you know what's also happening in England basically. English government is saying we need an independent regulator for the football, for football basically.
Yeah.
So somebody independent must be reviewing everything. That's set to come through. Conveniently now, this is the time when they say, look, we've got our house in order, we're charging Man City.
Yes.
13 years later, or 2009, from 2009, you're charging them.
Yeah, bro.
So, dog, it's they're not noble, is what I'm saying.
No, they're obviously not. They're obviously trying to do it, because that's what I'm saying from a fantasy, like FFP thing.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it's because questions are being asked. As in, like, because I think over the past 6 months, questions have just been asked. As in, like, does this thing really exist? We've not seen anyone punished for it.
Yeah.
There's been no punishment. City
Yeah.
was supposed to be the one to taste the full might of the law, but nothing happened. So, yeah. But it'll be interesting to see.
I just think it'll take long.
No, they already said that the case, like, the points are not going to happen. The deduction is not going to happen now. The deduction is probably going to happen within 2 to 4 years. So City will be in the clear for now, but they're being investigated.
2 to 4 years. Why so long?
Yeah, that's what I was also saying.
The investigation itself was 4 years.
Yeah.
So now they've come out with the charges. You must give obviously then time to review, and obviously they're going to appeal. So however long that process will run.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going to happen. My question to you guys. I'll start with you, King Don.
Yeah.
Pep came out last year saying that if these guys were charged, if they found guilty, he's gonna turn his back like nothing happened. Like, he doesn't care. He's gonna turn his back. He says, "You're no longer my friend." Those were his words. "I'm gonna treat you like you're no longer my friend."
Yeah.
Do you think this guy was also getting greased up?
Of course he is. Yes. They were paying other managers on the book. They were saying
Literally one.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
At the start of the money.
Yeah,
the guy that turned them into this.
One they couldn't find. The only one they could find. But like, if you're doing that, dog, dog, he must be getting some on the book. If Teddy Sheringham is doing these illegal things, I think a lot of people were expert. He's the one that make it. He's an ambassador for one expert.
Okay.
Yeah. So like
where did this guy come in?
Because what I'm trying to get at is there's no noble football there. There's no noble people there in football.
Yeah.
These guys are in it for the money because these guys are out here busy shitting on Saudi Arabia, human rights abuses, up until an Arab guy comes and says, "My brother, just hold 200 million here for me." Then it's like, "Oh, look, they're a great regime."
Look, you never know. It's like PSG. Everyone's asking how the hell can you pay Neymar, Messi, and things. PSG is paying these guys via crypto. Yeah. So maybe they're doing these things.
And network set up to facilitate the black market. Come on, bro.
Maybe after Mancini they realize, okay, maybe paying them through Saudi Arabia is too, exposed. Give those niggas some Bitcoin,
We'll inflate the price at the back end. You'll be like, "Don't worry, my brother.
Don't worry,
And they're not gonna do shit about that. I'm sorry, we all know that deal is dodgy.
What's the
Which
thing?
one? The PSG.
Yeah, the PSG one.
You know what I'm saying?
We knew it, but we're just like
Messi's contract was freaking breaking the legs of Barcelona. But these guys can pay him, Neymar and Mbappe. Sure. No, come here. Cool. Bring Ziyech on loan.
In the Uber Eats League One. Uber Eats.
Oh, come on, dog.
Yeah. Uncle Curtis. Since emails, they said that guy hacked into multiple Premier League clubs' emails. Do you think City is the only one involved in dodgy things?
I think City, most probably. I think the other clubs are actually well run. United, you can't question their revenue. They're spending crazy money.
Listed.
Yeah,
okay. You guys don't play games, bro.
Publicly listed, you can't get away with it.
No, that's what I'm saying. You guys don't play games, though. Those guys say, the money the club makes, put it back in. That's how it works.
Those guys don't have money to throw around.
The only other club I think will be worried is maybe Chelsea.
Sure.
I looked at maybe Everton.
But I mean, they would have had to look at them to sell them, right? Because they would have, their government was selling them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Everton maybe.
Everton.
Ooh,
those guys were spending crazy money for a moment. So when I look at Arsenal, we might have breached FFP slightly here in the past year or two with us not making Champions League and stuff like that. Then I look at other clubs and
but whoa, there is breaching FFP, that's spending more than you're supposed to. That is like just a fine, or actually the worst you can get for that is like AC Milan. You get banned from European competition for 2 years. Man City is fraud. Their thing is saying
they smell like Dio Oud.
You wrote here that you spent 1 million, but you spent 5 through Saudi Arabia. It's different things.
So I think other clubs. I just think Man City just did a poor job. Like, here's the funny thing about Man City: everybody knows that they've been doing dodgy things. It's just that they didn't have proof, but everybody knew. It's like, guys, the commercial revenue, guys, this does not make sense.
No, everybody knows that.
How do you go from there to making even if I saw they said Man City commercial revenue is the highest in the world, man. I'm like, sharp, man. I don't believe you guys beat Madrid and United, man. Then I even look at my own club and I'm like, there's no way you're making more money than us when we have a bigger fan base. I'm like, Joe, even Everton must probably make more money than you locally right now, because you Man City. Like, dog, a stadium that's never full, ever.
Sure.
In your home country, never full, ever.
Sure.
Nah. Dog, how many Man City fans do you know in South Africa?
Hi.
I know 2 black guys.
Technically, they're Nigerians, but
I know 2 black guys.
Okay, but no, I can't count the Nigerian guys. The Nigerian guys,
In fact,
I know
how many
just
Man
jumped on, they jumped on winning swag. That's it.
How many Man City?
A lot of girls support what's his name?
Like, you know,
Manchester City.
I hear you, but it's women, dog. Nobody takes women seriously in football. Sorry about that. It's the truth. Nobody takes them seriously.
The views of Uncle Curtis
are the views of Uncle Curtis alone. So yeah, carry on. Yeah, don't talk, bro. Uncle Curtis, express your views that belong to you.
How many women have you seen in Man City shirts?
Okay, fair point.
Women change football teams like they change boyfriends. Whoever your man is supporting at the time, you're supporting. So we can't take them seriously. Besides the women who actually watch football. But what I'm trying to get at is, what fuck? Now I even lost my train of thought because I was so much misogynistic.
Yeah, you're trying to say they would lead some consumeristic behavior.
Okay, sure.
Right?
Yeah. So I was saying, look at this now. When we look at certain clubs, we always see them very dominant. Who cares about kids too?
That's
where the market is. That's where the market is.
Okay, Sharp, I hear you. But if my son came to me and said I want a Man City shirt, I'll slap him and give him an Arsenal shirt because he has to be serious with life. But I'm trying to get at, let's look at, you're saying kids, let's look at geographic regions. Where do Man City go on the off-season tours?
America and Europe and Asia, probably.
Okay,
they're going to the places where the money comes.
Okay, no, America and Europe,
Asia.
Cool. When you hear about Asian supporters supporting Premier League clubs, it's always who? The traditional big clubs in England.
Yeah.
So when Arsenal go to Asia, they make an impact. You can see via the fans showing up and stuff.
Yeah.
When United go to Asia, you see it.
Yeah.
When United go to America, you see it. When Arsenal go to Asia, you see it. Even see it with Chelsea nowadays.
Yeah,
and it took them 10, 15 years to get there. Then we can say, okay, Sharp, let's look at other regions. Let's look at Africa. Joe, you go to Nigeria and Ghana, you know Arsenal is dominating.
Sure.
You know? You go to another region, you know which club is dominating there. I can't think of a single geographic region where Man City are out tops.
Yeah.
And you want to tell me you have the highest commercial revenue? Dog, in Ghana right now, they're holding prayer meetings for Arsenal.
Did you see that clip of the Ugandan Arsenal parade after we beat Man United? So they had a parade on the street after Arsenal beat Man United. And like they were going, and the cops apparently came because the cops were they thought it was a protest.
Sure.
So then the Arsenal supporters are like, nah, bro, we're just celebrating our team's win.
Yeah.
The cops just started smacking the guys. The slaps were getting too personal. Then the Arsenal supporter was like, no, he supports Man United. I can see it. And they beats that guy. I think they arrested about 8 Arsenal supporters.
But you see what I'm getting at, man? Like, we can point to fanatic fans for specific clubs. Like, dog, you hear on Twitter now, in this country, they're holding a prayer meeting because this club is playing this club on Sunday and we need the win. Dog, I can't think of any radical Man City fans anywhere in the world.
Hey.
Maybe we're mistaken, though.
Never mistaken, dog.
But yes, another new topic that has come up. There is a takeover that's planned. A Qatari group is planning on taking over Manchester United. Let me check. I don't really know who they are. There's a Qatari interest that wants to take over because you know that guy Jim Ratcliffe. Has been trying to buy Man United for a while.
Yeah.
That looks like there's a new competitor now. I don't know who they really are. But obviously they're from Qatar.
Yeah.
They've got money.
Yeah. I know the chat is like, but PSG is owned by Qataris. So
yeah. No, but remember, I think PSG had expressed about a couple of weeks ago. About a couple of weeks ago, they'd expressed that they have an interest in buying a Premier League club in order to spread their wings.
That'll be interesting, right? Is just for European competition. You can't have 2 clubs in the Champions League owned by the same people. You'd have to pick one. So unless they conceal it and buy 49%, or I don't know how they'd work around it, but you can't own two clubs in the Champions League.
Maybe this is a new group, though.
Yeah.
That's why I said that.
I'm sure they'll find a way to work around
Obviously,
it.
with ties to PSG.
It's my brother that owns that company.
That's what I say.
Type of thing. Yeah. I'm sure they'll do that.
Yes. So
because I mean, if Man City could do that for 19 years before somebody says,
also coming, bro. I mean, let's be honest. The Middle East has been. They apparently also tried to buy Formula One. They're trying to buy wrestling.
Sports washing. Didn't they?
No, they. Apparently they did because the
wrestling thing, right?
The wrestling thing. I heard.
Yeah.
There was a whole thing with Vince McMahon. And all his dirty files coming out. Like, I mean, we all knew watching wrestling that Vince
man was wild,
Vince
dog.
McMahon was never the cleanest guy, dog. He called the guy the N-word on national TV.
What up, Mike?
What up, Mike?
Nigga.
So that's why I'm like, bruh, like, the things that Vince McMahon did don't surprise me.
He said that to Booker T, dog.
Yeah,
in front of Booker T to John Cena, dog.
So that's why I'm like,
You know when I knew, I'm sorry I'm going off topic here, but you know when I knew Vince McMahon was a wild man? When I read stories about his daughter Stephanie McMahon, apparently there was a storyline where he wanted to say him and his daughter Stephanie McMahon had a child, and she turned that down because they wanted to have like a bed in the center of the stage to see that's where they made the love making, and now there's this deformed baby, and I'm like, this man is, we wanted to call it, whose baby is it anyway?
wow.
That man was a wild man. Vince McMahon was a wild.
He's committed to the art.
Okay, and then on a serious note, he was also a wild man when I saw that man was out asking for ridiculous things from female employees, dog.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Man was wild.
Yes.
Wild.
But yeah, those guys are selling. Question I wanted to ask you. If you could choose an owner between Jim Radcliffe and Qatari owners, who are you choosing?
Jim Ratcliffe.
He's obviously twerking for the Arabians.
No, like neither of these guys is my friend, right? so I don't give a damn. Obviously, the guys in England are saying he's one of us. He stood on the stands. I don't care. I don't care. I want the guy that's gonna pump money back into the club.
Yeah.
Because obviously, the thing about the Glazers is they took money out of the club and they didn't house.
They pumped money back into that club.
No, they didn't.
They pumped money that the club made.
Yeah, and that's how football should be.
Hey?
That's how football should work.
Joe, they took a club that was completely debt free, loaded up with its own debt to buy itself. What did they do? What did they put into the club? What?
They put 100 million on Pogba.
Sure, from club money and debt.
Yeah, that's how clubs should be run.
Sure. so
Using your own money, dog.
So for me, it's,
you know what Lucas sounds like, dog, to me right now. Lucas sounds like a chick from a specific.
Yes, carry on.
What did you say? What did you say before I finished? What did you say before? What did you say? Lucas sounds like a chick from a certain geographic region.
Thank you.
That is out here asking for a girlfriend allowance.
Yeah.
Just because I'm pretty. Put money back into me. Now this nigga saying, dog, no, dog, I'm a good club. Put money back into me. It's not a money pit. Work for your shit, boy.
Well, and the same analogy, I'm saying, dog, don't buy me champagne. Pay my school fees. That's what I'm saying. Help me help myself.
But that's what they do.
Sharp, we're here. I'm twerking for you. But let's just make it so I'm not twerking in 3 years. You know what I mean?
So you're basically saying when Man United is asking for stuff to better themselves, they just give you a Gucci bag and say,
sure.
Shut up.
But guys, let's look at the state of things from the Glazers, right? When they bought the club, we had one of the best training grounds around. We had one of the best stadiums around. It's 20 years later. Ronaldo said it. It's just we were in good form, so everyone was like, shut up. Yeah. Like our coach. But that man said, I left 10 years ago. Everything's still the same. This is football, dog. It's marginal gains. Everyone's trying to get that 1%, you know, to make everything better.
Also, we're recycling those Sir Alex Ferguson lines. No one is bigger than the club. I was like, right, he's not saying that, no.
Everyone was like, hey, Ronaldo, shh. We like the coach.
Yeah. Nah, man. So basically, you're twerking for the Arabs, no?
I I guess so. Yeah.
This guy,
He wants a sugar.
I really don't care. The
Daddy.
club makes enough money that it's been buying players or whatever. So
Yeah.
to me, it's not even about the transfer market.
Okay.
It's about really the sustainability of the club. Our youth system went to crap. Nicky Butt had to come back and fix that thing.
Yeah. Actually, your youth teams used to be pretty good.
They used to be hectic.
Some of their legends went to City's Academy. That's how bad it was.
Our legends were sending their kids to City's Academy.
Who?
Van Persie, Darren Fletcher, Wayne Rooney, Wes Brown. All of them were
Did
sending
you
their...
just name
Van Persie as your legend.
He's a legend at the club.
You know what the thing is?
Take him.
No, to tell you the truth, this comes back to that conversation we always have where we say that Van Persie is not embraced by any of the clubs. So this is your way of trying to embrace him.
We embrace Van Persie, dog. When he comes to United, are they not happy with him? Does he not get dap?
He doesn't though. I haven't seen.
He gets the tap, dog, up until the sea. Oh, there's Wayne Rooney.
Sure.
Who cares about you, young boy?
Sure, that's what I'm saying. Dog, there was a time when this guy, like, he's now going back and revealing that no, I remember there was an interview he recently did.
Van Persie.
Yeah, where he was saying that Arsenal didn't give him an offer. They didn't make an offer for him. So he's trying to absolve himself. As in, like, dude, I didn't leave because I wanted to. I left because there was no other place to go.
Yeah.
And I went to a place where I was wanted.
Sure.
Yes. So he's saying Arsenal didn't make an offer.
Dog,
Does that sound realistic?
No, it's probably not a good offer. It's like, why don't keep the same energy? Remember Ashley Cole said, you guys offered me peanuts.
Yes.
Yeah, and
But he's still a legend.
when I grew
And he
up,
went to the same Chelsea you're killing
but
other clubs
when
for,
I
other
grew
players
up,
for.
and I'm like, you know what? We actually did Ashley Cole dirty. But them other niggas, fuck them niggas for life.
It's because you won after him still.
No, it doesn't matter. It's
No,
fuck
you
them
actually
other
didn't.
niggas. We
When
did
did
it.
you-
It's fuck them other niggas for life.
Yeah.
No, he was invincible. We technically didn't win often.
Yeah.
He was part of Invincibles.
We just won FA Cup,
yeah.
so it's fuck them other
So,
niggas
yeah,
for life.
Technically, we didn't win. But that's what I'm saying. With Van Persie's different. I feel like Van Persie's lying because he's trying to get his image right with us. Just like Fabregas, who's now twerking for us. He's been joining Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere's been trying to warm him up for us.
Sure.
He's been training with the kids.
Sure.
Because he's trying to get coaching licenses.
Sure.
He was supposed to come.
You guys are dicks, bro.
Nah, dog, listen. Go.
You talk about signing for Barcelona and things might go wrong. Arsenal, you can give them 10 years and they can still say F you.
Dog, he must go. Fabregas, in all fairness, can go. He can go back to what's his name?
Chelsea.
La Masia.
Oh, yeah.
He can go get coaching badges there.
Sure,
That's
sure.
fair.
They don't want him there. They don't love him like that.
But this is what I said, bro. Like, you know what? We respect you. We respect you as Fabregas. But it's one of
You
those.
can
dog.
captain the club, they can still shine you, though.
Nah,
Dog,
dog.
when
but
you go to
know
our
there was-
direct rivals, it's fuck
But
you.
you know there was a time where Captain Band was a way of saying, please stay at Arsenal.
Sure.
Captain's armband was a please stay.
Yeah.
It started with Fabregas.
Sure.
Then it went to Van Persie. It was the ultimate please stay.
Please stay, yeah.
I want
Yeah, but
cards
let's
from
get
Marlon.
off these these things, because fuck those niggas.
Dog. But it's over, bro. That's what I say, bro. He's a Man United legend, as you heard.
Sure.
So yeah,
we love him. We'll take him.
I don't know what question I can ask you.
You want to know my favorite song at the moment, though?
No, I'm saying in terms of I'm trying to find a way to make this relatable to you. Because
How do you think we'll do if we give this coach money, Ten Hag? If we give Ten Hag proper money?
Yes, okay, fair. How do you think Ten Hag will do if he gets some money?
Yeah, I don't think he'll know how to spend money. I think he's a frugal manager who knows how to get the best out of minimal resources. I don't think he'll be a great money spender.
Casemiro, dog.
Casemiro, that's an obvious thing, but it wasn't a really money motivated thing.
It was. That meant 60 million and we gave him more money than Real Madrid.
Yeah, you know, but what I'm just trying to say is,
Anthony Dos Santos is 86 million.
hey, you dog, but Anthony Dos Santos has done nothing.
No, but I'm saying he's spending money.
He's spending money.
No, and I think Anthony's been good.
He's done nothing.
I think he's been good.
His highlight career, he scored against Arsenal on his debut.
I don't think Anthony's been good.
I think he's been really good.
I think he's been quite average.
I think he's been good. I think he's been good. He's got 5 goals this season. It's not the most, but above him is Bruno Fernandes with 7. Sharp Marcus Rashford. He's our 3rd top scorer, is what I'm saying. New to the league.
In relation to
The bar is in hell.
in relation to money that he's they pumped into that team, I think he's been quite average. 100 million, you should be adjusting immediately. You should be.
I think he has.
Dog, he
I
has
think
not. He has not done better than Pepe.
Give him.
He has not done better than Pepe.
He hasn't. Fair.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't.
He has.
No,
He hasn't.
He has.
Pepe's
He has.
got more goals, more assists.
Pepe.
He was doing more for the club,
Nah,
scoring
listen.
more crucial goals for the club.
Pepe's nonsense.
Pepe.
No, Lucas, but he did more. You can say he's nonsense, but he did more for the club.
Yeah, but
Pepe got us the FA Cup winning goal. What has Anthony done?
I think Anthony's been good. I think
He's been good,
If
but-
we talk about goals and assists, Sharp, he can do better. But he keeps the ball well. He's. I think he's added a lot to our game.
He speaks so well.
I think he's added a lot to our
He's
game.
a-
Keeping the ball is part of the
That's what it
game.
sounds
He's
like.
keeping the
Keeps the
ball
ball-
in attacking areas is part of the game.
So he's James Milner.
Hey.
He's James Milner.
Why is James Milner that? James Milner was never a forward. He didn't keep the ball in attacking areas.
That nigga was a midfielder, though. Just
What
like
I-
him.
Yes, he was a central
What I'm
midfielder.
trying to say is that there is still a level that he can go to.
Definitely.
Yes, but
Plenty
definitely.
of levels.
Definitely.
But
That's
he's
what I'm
been a
saying.
disappointment.
I wouldn't say a disappointment. I am happy with him. I am sad if he's not in my starting 11.
Dog, if
So I
that
can't
man,
call him a disappointment.
if 2 years from now, if that man has less goals than Pepe,
Pepe, you know, like the Harry Kane conversation where you're saying, what are those goals worth? Oh, dog, Pepe, what was Pepe's anything worth?
an FA Cup,
Hey?
an FA Cup,
So Sharp, would you have taken him over Zaha?
yes.
What?
He is younger.
Hey?
He is younger.
What does his age matter when he's...
Again,
Please,
Lucas,
nigga,
you're talking about business.
You know.
I'm giving you the tangibles of what he's done
Eh?
for a club. The tangibles.
Dog, Zaha's days are almost done. He's 30 now.
Yeah, but how many years ago was Pepe signed?
Two years. 2, 3.
This is his third year.
So in those 3 years, do you not think you would have gotten more from Zaha than Pepe?
No.
And Pepe is still going at the Premier League. Zaha's still going in the Premier League.
Still going.
So
but
he's
doing
still,
what?
essentially, if they were still here on the same stage, Zaha would still be outperforming him.
No, he wouldn't. Because he wasn't.
I just think that
He wasn't.
actually, I can't say that confidently. So, but I know that currently Pepe is doing quite well in League.
So is Baluga.
Folarin, Bolugan,
So is Volar.
Towing Oaks.
Yeah.
Put some respect on top goal scorers in the league.
No.
over there.
I put respect on his name, but I'm just saying.
No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I look at it from that point and say, you know what? Because Pepe's still young.
Yeah.
And if this loan move works out and he comes back and fits in, he could probably still go for another 5
You're
years.
still giving him more chances.
Dude, he's on loan. What else must
But
happen?
but I'm saying you still have hope for that guy.
I do.
Let it go, dog.
But
Let
if
it go, dog. Saka's taking that role, dog.
Dog, you should
Dog,
let
he
go of
comes-
Anthony.
Star boy is cool. Eh?
Dog,
You should
he's
let
cool,
go of
but when-
Anthony, dog.
Dog, when Starboy needs a rest, who in the Arsenal team now plays for him?
Trossard.
Eh? Trossard goes. That's what I'm saying.
Goes
That's why they
Martinez,
didn't sign on the left.
Yeah, no, but look, all I'm saying is from an Anthony perspective, yes, that's a high price tag. He hasn't justified his price tag. I get you, but when I see people being upset with him, what are they upset about? Is that he doesn't take his man on.
It's that he just holds the ball and does nothing with it.
I think he does very good decisions with the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't, but he does.
Do his decisions lead to a goal? Do they lead to anything that's tangible?
I think
I think
the not taking his man on has to do with confidence.
And you're a winger. What are you
Which you
supposed
guys
to do?
broke.
What are you supposed
I
to do
don't
as
think
a
we've
winger?
broken him.
No.
I think he's been doing
I
well.
say your fans and pundits. When he was spinning around and it was going well, Oaks broke him.
Yeah.
They said we don't want none of that dancing shit.
Yeah, I think right wing has been an issue for United for so long, and here's a player that I think can do something.
It wasn't an issue 2 years ago.
With who?
The guy just came back into your squad.
Sure, fair enough.
Yes, it wasn't an issue. You guys thought you made it. So that's why I'm like, bro.
Trash human being, but okay.
Yeah, that's also a conversation for another day. I actually want us maybe next time just to
What's
discuss.
this Anthony guy's name?
Dos Santos. Anthony Dos Santos. And no H, Anthony.
Okay.
It's not Anthony. Anthony. But yeah, basically, I don't think your right, your left has never been an issue. Your right has never been an issue.
Nah, it has.
Eh?
It has.
Look, when
That's why that boy could get into that position so quickly.
But he got into that position. There was a point where, wait, who was it? Actually, no, before he got there, actually, it was an issue. I'm just trying to remember who played for you guys there. Was it like with Di Maria and them?
Sure.
That wasn't an issue. Di Maria carried you guys.
We had Di Maria one season.
That's what I'm trying to think. Who else was it?
Exactly.
Alright, dog. Yeah.
Remember Mourinho's comments? Rashford is hopeless on the right. We've been struggling. We've been struggling there. We've had Anthony and whatever job sharing.
Guys are making excuses.
Martial. Excuses for what? Who? What about the guys who are sitting on top saying no? The people in second are favorites.
But they
You're
are.
telling me about excuses.
They've done it before.
The people in third are favorites.
They've done it before. They've done it more recently than us. They are
They have a
proven
cyborg.
winners. They are proven winners in both those squads.
They have a
Five-time Champions League winners in those squads.
They have a cyborg.
The other team has a cyborg who's got 25 goals. The other team has the top assist record for this week in De Bruyne.
Yeah.
You know, these are the favorites to the title
Sure.
due to a proven track record.
Yeah, I know, fair.
We didn't even talk about your boys.
We'll talk about it next time, dog. We're just trying to stay humble and stay low, dog.
No, it's about time. No, but we
Let us know in the comments. You see what they're doing.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like we I think for the last couple of episodes, we spoke about Arsenal all the time. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we have a 5-point lead from the top. There's nothing else to get into.
Are you all nervous?
I'm not nervous. I'm just
Why?
hopeful.
Being at the top, I will admit I am nervous.
Yeah.
But like I've said, if we get top 4, I'm happy. That's what we came in to get. We said we won Champions League.
Yeah.
There's a vision.
It's like a free hit. I give you that. It's
So
no
listen,
harm, no foul if you don't win it.
Bruh, that's what I'm
I
saying,
give you
bruh.
that.
You come in, you walk in with $20, or you walk in with $200, and you start winning a lottery, dog.
Sure.
Like you start winning at the casino,
I give you
and
that.
you're winning boma 30 tau. Obviously, dog, you in your head, you've thought, bruh, if I come out with $400, I've made it.
Sure.
30 is a lot, dog.
100%, dog.
Like
You're
now
balling, dog.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying, dog. If now we go from 30 to maybe 2,000, dog, as much as
You know what I mean?
As
You
much
still-
as I
It'll
be
hurt
angry,
the
it'll
potential
hurt.
loss.
But I'll be like, bruh,
Yeah.
I made more than what I had. So
Sure.
let me just be grateful.
Sure.
So that's why I'm like, bruh, it's not really an issue if I look at it from that
Fair
point.
enough.
But yes, obviously the dream is there. They're playing with us. We'll see what happens. They're playing with us, and
Is Jesus still far from being back?
it should be in a couple of weeks. He's already training on the pitch.
Oh, sure. Okay, dope.
But I'm okay with Nketiah, dog.
I'm worried about him.
I'm not. He's got 2 against Man United. I'm okay with it.
No, listen.
Look, he's good.
He's done what he needs to do. I worry about him because he's playing everywhere. Whatever tournament we play in, he's the guy.
Okay, I worry about fatigue. on
Yes,
that end,
fatigue wise. That's why I'm saying I worry about fatigue. Plus, we're gonna have some double game weeks now.
But Trossard can also play up
What I want to see from him is actually back to goal. So I think in Nketiah, I'm seeing him. He's actually good running the channels and things like that. But now you're going to find in the second half of the season, teams are going to show you respect now. Like, we can't just attack you willy-nilly.
That's
We're
exactly-
sitting here back. So back
exactly
to
what
goal.
happened, yeah.
I want to see his hold-up play. But yeah.
So it'll be interesting. Yeah, but I guess it's good that we didn't sign anyone from Nketiah, especially looking at the fact that Balogun is playing well that side. It would be nice for him to walk into a team where he kind of feels that they have faith in him.
Balogun. Oh, for next season, yeah.
Yeah, for next
that's a dope front line then.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. If we sign someone and this guy was balling that side, he would have probably gotten angry and said, nah, you guys don't have faith in me. You signed someone. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, I think we can end it off there. We've had an extensive football conversation.
Shout out to Man United, favorites for the league.
Yeah. Man United, dog. Guys doing well, bro.
Proven winners.
Yeah. So we'll see what
Rashford,
happens.
15 in 20, man. Just don't make them like that no more.
Hey.
Haaland made a bad choice by going to City with 25 goals. 10 more than the second guy, but hey,
Right.
horrible choice, man.
Horrible choice.
Yes. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We'll catch you guys next week. Any last sentiments? I will leave that to you guys. You guys can say whatever you want to say.
The team in third, 8 to 10 points away with the game more as favorites. Away.
Favorites.
No, but shout outs. It's been a good season so far.
Dog, I'll give you one last final analogy. You know what Man United is, man? Man United is the car, is the player that owns a Ferrari. Man, just because you see me walking on the street, busy chatting up a girl, when the Ferrari pulls up next to me, you know who's walking away with the trophy at the end of the day. It ain't the nigga that walking. That's United.
I won't lie, dog. I didn't follow that one.
What?
I'm saying United is in third place, but you gave me a head start.
Oh,
and
sure.
you said go chat up the girl, and then you're gonna pull up in your Ferrari later.
Okay,
and then
sure.
just take the girl out of my hands.
So Man United is a Ferrari, Arsenal's a bicycle. What do you think?
Arsenal is a tricycle right now.
a tricycle.
We just try. We just try.
All right.
Trying to stay low and humble.
Sure.
No, fair point. All right, guys. But yes, thank you for joining us. Cheers.